Hello, dear family. Let's begin with an acknowledgement and a prayer. Take a couple of breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Infinite beloved, beloved Métis Yogananda, Mayasthaya Dharmaji, and all of the masters in the light of God. We are so happy and humbly grateful to be able to gather together as spiritual family through this amazing technology. And we ask for your blessing. Help us to open our hearts and minds to you, your presence, your blessings, your unconditional love and wisdom. And please, may your love and light go out to all who are in need at this time. Thank you so much. Oh. Hello, my dear family. I'm coming to you today because I feel very inspired to share with some teachings and truths that are helping me enormously at this very important time on the planet. I wanted to start by showing you an inscription, hopefully this will work, that Métis Yoganandaji wrote for me years ago. And I feel this is a very important message for this time. I thought you might like to see it in her own handwriting. So at this time, when there is so much going on that could take us away from being of love, being of peace, and being of joy, I wanted to share some thoughts with you about how incredible that can be, that it is possible no matter what, and how powerful it is to do so. And particularly that when we do that, God will do the rest. So there are events happening in the world that you might think, well, how can I possibly be joyful? Right? So what I'm going to suggest is that rather than focus on the negative that's happening and the clearing that's happening, focus on where we want to go, which is the day and age when the sort of things that are happening in the world right now are no longer needed. They just don't happen anymore because they're no longer needed. That was one of the most freeing thoughts that was given to me within the last year, is that once this sort of thing, the sorts of people that bring these about are no longer needed, they won't happen anymore. So envision with me a day when we live not in a competitive world, but in a creative world. The world in which when we have good, we want that good and even better for everyone around us. And it's possible because this is a world of love and abundance. Métis Yoganandaji and all the masters have taught there's everything we need on this planet for all of us to live beautiful lives as long as we cooperate. and become the creators we are. So we have an amazing opportunity right now to use the power of our minds, which we know is all powerful, to put feeling combined with thought to head us in the direction we want to go. Remember, what we focus on grows. So if we focus on fear and competitiveness and the emotion, that's what we will grow. So by focusing our powerful minds and our feelings on how amazing it will be for everyone and every form of life and the planet and all of it, the whole universe, when the sorts of things that are happening on this planet are just no longer needed, that we have moved into that creative, what I have, I want for you and everyone else, and even better. Envision with me how that will be, how happy and just completely humbly grateful we'll be when that comes. And you might think, well, but how are we going to get there? That's not our job. We don't need to figure out the how. Meta Yoga Nandaji didn't say, be of love, be of joy, be of peace, be of joy, and figure out the how. She says, be those things, and God will do the rest. So we don't have to know how this is going to come about. We just need to say, God, Guru, this is where we want to go. This is what we're going to focus on. This is what we're going to feel with all of our hearts, how happy and grateful we are when we know that that is what is here for the planet and all of us. And it doesn't matter when, doesn't matter how, God will get us there. So will you join me at this time by focusing on that? Of course, in the meantime, sending light, sending love, sending wing prayer, spreading the message of the truths and of all the resources that Meta Yoga Nandaji and all the other masters have left for us. Do all of those things, but rather than focus any of our power on what we don't want, flip the coin and focus on what you do want with your whole heart and your whole being. Because the more that we feel these things, the more magnetism it has to draw it to us quicker. That's the difference in using the power of our mind and just daydreaming. Oh, la-di-da, right? You're just daydreaming and there's no energy behind it. You're not praying it like we really mean it. It won't come as quickly. If we get caught up in all the negativity that's happening, put a lot of energy behind that, which is lovably human of us, right? But if we put a lot of energy and keep focusing on it, then that's what we will continue to help grow. So it is lovably human that we get triggered and get caught in it. But for those of us that have the tools and the blessing of Meta Yoga Nandaji in our lives, we can flip the coin. We can say, no, that's not what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to use my tools like I mean it. I'm going to ask for God and Guru to help me to embody this simple truth. Be of love, be of peace, be of joy, in joyous anticipation of what's coming, not what's happening, but of what's coming our way, and really feel into that and focus on that more than what we focus on what is happening. And if we can find the joy in the most difficult thing we have to do, as Meta Yoganandaji says, our life will change and everyone's life around us will change. So please join me in this amazing mission that we have. Reach out if you're struggling, download the free talks, listen to the winged prayer. All we have to do is ask. Remember that when we ask for help, God and Guru will do at least 75% of the work. Ask for help. Let's pull together and want what we have for everyone, right? Everyone, especially those who are doing the things that they're doing now. They don't know what they're doing, right? So we want love and peace and joy for them too, and even more. And let's let God and Guru figure out the how, but we just keep saying, this is where we're going. This is where we're going. So if you need any help, family, please do reach out to one of the centers. We're all here for you. And deepest gratitude and love to you and all of life. Bye for now, family.